Hi. Today I got an invitation email from Yale School of Music for its 125th anniversary and 3-day reunion events with the president, Peter Savoy, as host. I was very thrilled to get that invitation and very very grateful for checking my email as I got it via email. Uh, I was listening to Gabriel Fauré's Berceuse, Opus 16, and thought back of some very beautiful memories during my studies at Yale School of Music. It's a music professional school, and even if I went for sort of more at common sense classical music conservatory educations for 3 intensive years towards performance degree, I did think of taking a couple courses at Yale College as an auditor. But to be honest with you, even I was part of Yale students community as music professional student at the music school, I could not understand what some professors talked in lectures or some stereotypical Yale's very intelligent and gently roundabout expressions in the scholarly materials. What that means is that if I were be an auditor in the college course with the rest of college students at Yale College, from Yale College, I did not really understand how the lectures were going on, but Yale College students must have done much readings and preparations to understand the reputable professors taught lectures at the college. So that gave me a dismay, and after 3 years of studies at the music professional schools, I decided to go back to South Korea, my home nation of origin, and I actually went to South Korean college, Yonsei College, for my first ever bachelor's education as 21-year-old after graduating from Yale School of Music. My first major at college was still music performance. Music, instrumental music. The college was still towards Bachelor of Arts degree in my case. They usually call these liberal arts courses as core curriculum or foundation courses. I call it myself foundation courses. I had to take one course from 5 different disciplines such as science, social science, foreign language, arts or culture, and maybe one other. And I did take some standardized English tests. Like at SAT 1, I had more English preparation studies, and I knocked out actually all SAT 1 verbal sentence completion problems and getting full complete score at SAT 2 writing essay. Besides those, I knew more auxiliary English examinations for non-native English speakers like TOEIC for international communication and TOEFL for foreign language. So actually, the former test I did extremely well, and the latter test I got just exactly about what Harvard Graduate School of Arts and Science required for graduate school admissions. Furthermore, I did take the GRE and had a quantitative score of 150. The point is that, in my opinion, the main subjects of this video, besides my gratitude towards Yale School of Music and its reunion coming up to celebrate the 125th anniversary of Yale School of Music, I really think that students, if possible, are better off knowing their academic styles, like use of English or phrases, and like for example, my compatibility as academic student with college. So until now, like I talked a whole lot about Yale, and like I was very grateful to study there for 3 years. Until last month, I thought of Harvard College, if I were to study in the United States, as college students for my side studies, like sort of minor academic studies besides major being instrumental music or music, like AB in music or BA in music, like I did BA in music, like with theories and music history courses. What I'm saying is, for the minor studies, I thought studying at Harvard College would have been, if possible, really well. But then, just this week, I got the email from Yale School of Music and its invitation email for the events in October this year, 2019. And I went on YouTube and saw some great students made videos, and those students were sort of cast at the videos at the same time, and they were representing Yale College, Harvard College, and at that point I saw the video made from Harvard College students, and they were really acting and leading the video well. But then another video I saw was a Harvard girl spending her one-day life at Harvard at her video, and I noticed some difference between my uh, my past conception about uh, Harvard College being very compatible with me at academic styles and atmosphere, but I I noticed that that was wrong. Because at Harvard, I saw sort of dark atmospheres in melancholic style. But I thought I was not as melancholy as some Harvard students, but I could be a little more musical and melancholy and intrinsic towards myself a little bit, but not as much as melancholy as some Harvard students. And also, like the fact that Harvard college students are the smartest people in the United States, but I was not because my SAT score was around 1,100 with SAT 2 writing pretty good. So, you know, my short conclusion about my compatibility between myself and Harvard at academic styles and atmospheres are are better than myself and Yale's, because at Yale College lectures I obviously did not know what were going on in the lectures, but at Harvard College lectures, from my impressions from some less serious search of the Harvard lectures, it were more to the point. And so, anyhow, my misconception about my compatibility being nearly perfect with Harvard College was noticed to be wrong. So then, I did not usually search about Princeton University, although it is located in my home state, New Jersey. But it was very interesting. First, I really like the fact that it's in my home state, New Jersey, and by distance, it's the most accessible by location from uh, my past places in New Jersey. And the other fact that the books that I really like for my English studies was at some point were smart, and it was published by Princeton Review. So, like, I really thank the book published, and I read most words and example sentences, try to really convey the meanings of the words. So as I said, like, I knocked down like every SAT 1 verbal sentence completion problem, and still did pretty well at the GRE verbal section, and quantitative section was 150, which was slightly higher at my score at GRE than GRE verbal. So I guess if I were to study in the United States as academic major student, then my dream school would have been Princeton University, the Princeton College. But it's past, and I decided to go back to Korea and went to Yonsei College for minor in social science. Graduated in 3 years, then I had to do a couple things that all South Koreans do, like less than about 2 years at military service as South Korean citizen, and actually, personally, I searched more to do side academics. So I went to 12 summer and winter academic courses. At some point, I was studying at short-term National University of Singapore school academics course and free university violin academic course. Furthermore, I went to much more summer or winter schools in the Europe, and I was grateful at every single one of summer and winter schools I went to. So it were for political science and international studies advanced courses as major courses. And so overall, I searched University of Oxford, but the admission process was a little tough for me because the auxiliary English examination required the score of 7.0, but I did not have 7.0, so I searched once again University of Hong Kong, and University of Hong Kong had the English auxiliary examination score requirement met between the school required and my score. So I was happy to find about that, and I was very pleased with the fact that if I were to have studied double majors in instrumental music and political science and international studies, then maybe it would have been possible for me to do all those studies at once at one place at University of Hong Kong. But I did not. Once again, I went to Yonsei College in South Korea and did more academic courses at many other places, including in Singapore, Germany, and many places in the Europe. In these days, I learned about better online marketing options for publishing some of these videos to YouTube for subscriptions or search increase number for even some benefits of financial benefits. But I have not been doing that option for financial benefits, but only to show my gratitude towards maybe not big audience, but even to show at least some gratitude and respects towards some special people that I knew from Yale or at other places. So I choose not to convert from my initial way of video communication and announcement, but rather stick to the initial approach and not convert to financial benefits of better online marketing. So at conclusions, I guess if I were to be an ordinary college student doing academic major in the United States, then my dream school would have been Princeton University. Outside the United States, after graduating from Yale School of Music, I in fact went back to my home nation In Seoul, South Korea, I went to Yonsei College, and I had the interest towards studying at University of Oxford for double majors, but it was a little tough at admissions at my glance already, so in fact, I never applied to either Princeton or Oxford, but I was very glad to find about the University of Hong Kong admission process, where I did not apply, once again, because I went to this college in Seoul, Korea. And I'm slightly even proud of my identity that English becoming more and more my primary language of my academic studies or speakings. And I would say that you can try coming to Singapore or Hong Kong. It's a mixture of cultures between the East and West. So this video is now nearly ended, and I'm very looking forward to the Yale School of Music reunion in October 2019. Thank you for watching the whole thing.